Good morning. Good morning, everybody. We had like 4 hours of sleep, so I woke up like and took a shower just now. Yeah, thank you for coming. How are you guys doing? I hope you can hear me well. Let's start with that, as always. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me well? How's the audio? Morning. All right. Let me also put out a notification that I'm going live. Morning. Good morning. Hello. Just give me a moment, please. Cool. All right. So let's start with this mic. There you go. That work? You know what? My endless struggle with the mic arm is to be studied. It needs to be studied here. It's just that this thing's really heavy. That's why. Anyway, welcome to the stream, and I have good news. After all this time, I have finally uploaded the Indonesia vlog, guys. It is actually up there. It's actually uploaded to the channel. If you haven't watched it or if you didn't see it, my Indonesia vlog is finally up, and I just can't believe. I just can't believe I've done it somehow. Gosh, it took a while. Yeah, so thank you so much for your patience. I got no excuses, to be honest. But it is up. It is up. It is up. So thank you so much, guys. I hope I don't know, what do you guys I guess we can start with that. What did you guys think? What are the things that you liked? What are the things that you didn't like? Any questions you have with the video, I'm here to answer, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, really. Vlog is absolute cinema. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate the kind words. Again, it took a while. But it is up there. It is up there. Absolute cinema. Just watched it and it was really awesome. Thank you, thank you. My boy Bryce being featured at the end was a highlight. Yeah, it was awesome. Good company. Was a new video a mix of last year's trip as well? Yeah, so if you're I guess it's hard to tell, but I did my best to put as much of the last year's experience as possible into this video. So it was but I wanted to do it in a way that it doesn't get in the way of the flow overall and the story that I was trying to tell. So the majority of the footages that you see in the beginning, where I'm on the scooter and I'm also talking to myself and like doing touristy stuff, majority of those footages are from the first Indonesia trip. Other than the batik, of course, that was from the recent one. Yeah, and I really did my best in terms of exploring different angles on how to make this video. So the amount of like the mixture of my first one and the second ID trip, as well as like what angle should I have for the overall theme, the balance, the tone, and I even had to try a new kind of a bit of a new format for myself in terms of me putting in narrations and recording myself talking about stuff separately, as you saw when I'm standing like with the camera like looking down. So like those are the things that I part of the experiments that I tried, and hopefully it worked out. And you know, the thing about the standing angle and looking like upwards to you guys, that angle, that talking angle, it came out like that. At first I didn't, you know, my videos usually I always tried the scenes to speak for themselves rather than adding too much words. But then there are times, like in this case, where I feel the limitations of just using the scenes and not really talking about things or giving context to the viewers. So, and I was also hitting a roadblock in terms of progressing what I'm trying to tell with the video, and I was really getting frustrated. I was getting so frustrated. Like, you know, at the middle of the night, I stood up in front of my desk, and then just set my action camera like so, and just started talking. And I think it turned out decently, but it was done out of frustration. Yeah. But I think it did add the necessary context that the video needed overall. Gosh, why is it so hot? Just a second, let me open the window. Tried not to, but okay. Dark, huh? Yeah, sorry about the... Yeah, the one downside of having the window open is I look so dark. That's a problem. That doesn't help. God dang. The lighting! Always a challenge. Hopefully that's better. There we go, it is better. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so I did combine a few points in with the first and the second ID trip. And I really tried to add more, but the majority of the stuff from the first trip are already irrelevant at this point, especially in terms of what I'm trying to say in the video, right? So I just had to make a big decision to really cut it all up. And that's usually how my videos are anyway, because I'd say majority of the stuff that I record when I go on trips get cut. And that's just decision making. I just watched the vlog. It's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for coming too. I saw that FMA says, I like the narration bits and I think that will be a good for newer viewers. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I did it. Because for the past few years, the videos that I did, it's not really newcomer friendly, right? So that's also why instead of going like the hololive Indonesia experience, I gave it a more wow, this country has this kind of scene type of a viewpoint, and hopefully that works out. We'll have to see. The video has been up for only a few hours. I uploaded it, what? I think I uploaded like 5 hours ago. 5-6 hours ago. Yeah. And then I went to sleep. Just got like 4 hours of sleep. Helps understand what exactly was happening. Okay. It's good to see some positive reactions to it. That's nice. Nice. Thanks for coming to Indonesia, bro. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for the welcome. Thank you for the warm welcome too. As you see in the video, I was actually shocked to see like so many Indonesian like hololive fans that's watching my video. So I was very honored, and also all the gifts that I received, as you saw, were just I didn't know what to say. It was just so much. So yeah, thank you for the warm welcome, or hot welcome, because it was hot there. it was hot. It was so hot. It was so hot that the action cam that I use shut down because of overheating. For the very first time ever, since I bought this camera. So I'm like, well, shoot. Yeah, the Muna statue, isn't it amazing how the guy printed a 1-to-1 scale statue? It's a 1-to-1 freaking hololive figurine, basically, and painted it too afterward. I thought that was insane. Thanks for coming to Southeast Asia, hwikky. Yeah, thank you. Indonesia is my very first and only Southeast Asian country I have visited so far. So every video you put out there is amazing, hwikky. And even if you made a video of you staring at the camera for an hour, it would still somehow be peak. Yeah, thank you so much. I should do that. No, just kidding. Just stare for an hour. That's insane. A menace of a video idea. Finally, the man uploaded. I know. It's insane how after all these years, after all, not years, is it years? Sure. After all this time, finally, I'm actually relieved. I'm actually relieved, because even this video was challenging. On top of everything that I was doing, in my life, just work and family stuff and just the usual. I was really struggling to come up with a narrative. Even though I had a decent idea of what I wanted to say, putting it into action and actually like really materializing it is a different story, right? So it took me it took me so many different experiments to come up with it. Watching hwikky videos are like watching movies. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, the enthusiasm was crazy. I wasn't kidding though. There were no overreactions or reacting for the sake of YouTube type of deal in that video. Everything that I'm saying, all the reactions that I'm showing, are genuine. I was actually surprised, and that's me saying, like, after making that the first ID trip wasn't like this crazy. So I was genuinely surprised when I went to Comic Frontier 21. Morning, hwikky. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi. Thank you, Hasma. Thank you. Thank you, Deepa. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Yeah, and since we're on the topic, please feel free to share the video with people around you. I feel like this video would appeal to a wider audience, which is what I'm trying to do with my channel, slowly but surely. I love watching the ID vlog. An ID artist recommended I go to Komifuro. So nice guy for the crowding. Yeah, there's so many people. It's unbelievable how crowded it is. And the hot pot place, yeah, the hot pot place. I still the FMA. Thank you so much for your 11 months of base membership. You are based. Thank you for your long time support. Almost a year, huh? Almost a year. Thank you for being here, man. Yeah, the hot pot thing was crazy. I didn't expect all the staff to join in, and it was my first time going to Haidilao. I think that's the name of the chain, right? I found this out after the fact, after coming back to Korea, because I didn't even know the name of the hot pot place until I was editing this video. And it turns out that Haidilao chain is massively popular hot pot chain, globally. I'm like, wow, that's... And it also turns out that the Haidilao like chain is well known for these like passionate, like crazy, like hype staff that's working at their restaurants. So which probably explains how they just joined in like that so easily. I guess it's just the culture and the vibe of Haidilao as a whole, that chain as a whole. But it was still amazing how they jumped in like that and were willing to go crazy. Yeah. I researched too. They're here in Chicago. Yeah, there are a few in Korea as well. Again, I had no idea. I had no idea they were that big. Oh, you didn't join on day 2 after party? I did. The club one. So like that second after party, as well as a few other things that I experienced during the trip, I ended up cutting a lot of them because it didn't really contribute to the story that I was telling. So I was getting overwhelmed with like so many things that's happening, right? So I decided to just focus on what actually makes sense and what actually adds to the story and the video and the narration. And the result of that is I cut a lot of stuff. And you know, it's unfortunate. I'm like, you know, this footage looks cool, and I want to include it as much as possible, but then I try it, and it ends up becoming a bloat. It actually takes away from the video. So that's why I took it out. Yeah. Was the video a combination of the first ID and last year's trip? Yeah. So especially the majority of the first trip footages were at the intro. Actually, all of them. Yeah. All the first trip videos were at the intro of me traveling and like looking around. So yeah. But I have to emphasize this. When I went to Indonesia for the first time, I got to learn a lot of things, right? And I also got to talk to many different people, some of who are in the industry, like the pop culture and VTuber industry. And those conversations and experiences contributed a lot to shaping the narration for this video. So even though I didn't get to show you like the footages of the first trip, almost all the information and my experiences and my conclusions and what I'm thinking came from the first trip. So in that sense, both the first trip was as equally or like more than it contributed more to this video than the second trip. Does that make sense? Yeah. So they offer, the first trip and the second trip offered different things to shaping up this video, I should say. Yeah. The hot pot restaurant makes for a good ending. Yeah. I wanted to end on a high note and like hype. Why not make the not included video to short video? You know, that is an idea. And okay, this one I don't want to promise because I don't want to break the promise, right? But I was thinking about making a separate video. Sorry about the. Yeah, I can close the window now. Order. By the way, it is 0 degrees in Korea. Well, where I am right now. It's 0 Celsius. So it's cold out there. It's just that I just took a hot shower, and that's why I'm feeling the warmth. Yeah, so I was talking about, like more footages that I wasn't using, right? Yeah, I was also thinking about putting together my food experience in Indonesia. So like a Korean guy just trying out Indonesian food and snacks without much context. But again, it goes back to my concern of people really not watching me eat. I shared this multiple times, but the stats of my channel shows whenever I start eating, people leave. I'm like, huh. I mean, that's still a mystery. It's an ongoing topic. But I mean, that still could be a video. Because I did eat many different food. So, but I'm not like a professional food critique or anything like that. So it's a bit odd, maybe. Thank you for sharing your payment details when I met at the official merchandise booth for the ID live event. It was a huge help. Sorry that I can't speak English very much. No, you're good. Thank you so much. What did I help you with? I talked to so many people, but glad that it helped. Hi hwikky, I just finished watching your video. It was really fun to see all the interesting things happening there, even though I couldn't be there. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the overall experience. So thank you so much for joining the membership. You're based. Thank you so much. Please upload your first trip too. Yeah, that one again. I tried my best, but majority of the stuff that happened at the first trip is in terms of just like the events themselves, right? Like the concerts and just the off-guys and stuff. Those are not really relevant anymore. For the overall. Like the overall stories or things that I'm trying to tell, I guess. So it's hard to just bam, hey, here is my experience without context a lot of times. So yeah, that's gonna be tricky. That's probably not going to happen. But I did try my best. I promise you, I really went through so many different brainstorms and decision makings and thoughts on like how to balance this video, and I decided to have it towards more current. But again, that's not to say the first trip was like a total waste or anything like that. It contributed so much to this video in terms of my understanding of the Indonesian like otaku culture as a whole. And of course, I'm still barely licking the surface, but the first trip really helped me. It's minus 23 where you are? Jeez, like Celsius wise? Yeah, I guess it has to be Celsius because it'll be insane in Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's insane, man. Minus 23. Yeah. Taking your glasses off will cool you down. I refuse. The glasses stay on. Any chance for those kinds of footage making it into the channel? Yeah, again, I think the most realistic would be making a video of me just eating food. Otherwise, it'll be difficult. I think it'll be difficult. Really. Just watch the video. Congrats, I'm so happy to be in the video. Oh, were you in the video? Awesome. Thank you for being part of the video. Appreciate it. How was the local food there? It was good. It was there were a lot of spicy stuff there. But not everything is spicy. And the stuff that I tried, sorry, I'm bad with names, but I promise you I tried different things. And they were mostly like majorly good. I also tried some chips and like the chocolates and stuff too, like the snacks and drinks. Those were nice too. So overall, my experience has been positive, very positive. But again, sometimes stuff can be a bit too spicy, for the sake of being spicy. But yeah, it was good. It was good. Is it easy to join the circle in Indonesia as an outsider? I mean, sometimes it's kind of in this kind of event, it's hard for strangers to join. I don't think I'm a good judge of that because my situation is very unique. The many people that you see in the video, they already kind of know who I am because of my YouTube and my videos. So that gives me an edge, I guess, in terms of just saying hi to people, like making it easier to say hi to people, and they're a bit more comfortable too. So I don't think I'm a good person to ask that question. But I mean, just looking around and just enjoying the vibe, I don't think there is any issue in that. I think anyone can do that, right? So yeah. So just keep that in mind. All these videos and all these atmospheres, I'm lucky to experience, and it's largely thanks to you guys being so kind. It also helps the fact that you guys already see what I do. So yeah. Just finished watching the video. Thank you for making me. Thank you for giving a deep dive into the fun memories again. Hope we'll meet at next ID event. I hope they have an even bigger ID concert next time. Like that would be amazing. Again, there were a few things that I wasn't really happy about. If we were talking strictly about the concert, right? But I feel like I gave enough of impression through my live stream last time. I talked for hours, so so I decided not to really add too much to this video. I was the one in yellow tank top giving you a tolakani. Oh yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yeah, I ended up really liking it actually. That's one of the things I'm like, wow, I didn't expect to like this. It really wakes you up. First of all, I'm like, woo! It's strong, but in a good way. In a good way. Any plans for Komifuro 22? No, I don't think I'll be just going for Komifuro because I think I already experienced Komi Frontier. I mean, I went there 2 times now, so again, if you watch my streams, if you hear what how I approach my videos, there has to be a really good excuse for me to go, or make a video out of at least. I mean, I can still go, but maybe not make a video, right? But that defeats the purpose a lot of times, so I end up just not going. So there will have to be a really convincing excuse, and that's not just about Indonesia. That's also true for like Japan and the US as well, and Korea too. Just because there are events in Korea, that doesn't mean I'm going, and that's because there is not enough like contributing reasons to why. Same thing for the well, we don't know yet. There is no plan yet that has been announced. But for the Dodgers collaborations, and if they do another one, we were talking about this last week. But even if they do another one this year, even if they do another Dodgers collaboration this year, there will have to be a very, very, very convincing reason for me to go, for me to get to go, or for me to stand up and actually decide to go, right? So, and this also goes back to my talk about me wanting to expand the channel to a more broader perspective rather than just hololive. And this video, this new Indonesia video, is my attempt at that. Yes, even though it still shows a lot of hololive stuff, the narration wasn't just on that, right? So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It was cool seeing you meet Kim Biscuit. Oh, he was an awesome dude. He was really good. And I'm so happy he drew me Kiara and gave me his signature and all that. I'm like, oh my god, this is peak. This is peak. So I'm treasuring that moment. Thank you for the ID vlog, Wiki. Glad you managed to finish it. Cheers for your next journey and video. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking your time to watch my video. That means a lot. So yeah, I hope people like it. And I hope it does well. Just a little salty that you got free Pocky Tumbler while my 2 tries queuing not went so well. Oh really? Yeah, I got a first try, huh? I was really surprised that I got a first try. So yeah. That's life, dude. That's life. No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully you get better luck next time. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I do have one criticism about the tumbler. The fact that it turned out brown rather than red, like Pocky red. They should have made sure that the color turns out right. But if you look at it in person, it's actually more brown than red. So I'm like, you know, it's still cool, but. Would you ever go to other VTuber events from other companies like Vispo? Again, it always goes back to the discussion of, is there a good reason, right? So yeah, there'll have to be a good reason. It's not just about Vispo, but for any company, for any company. Otaku culture in Indonesia started from Indonesian pirating anime website. You know, believe it or not, that's how it starts in most countries. Even Japan too, but Japan's a bit more of a unique case because that's where it's born. So they tend to crack it down more, and people tend to try to not do it. But for the rest of the globe, that's how it started, man. It's not just Indonesia. Surprised? Well, that's the fact. How did you get the hotel, by the way? It was insane for me that you got the hotel just smack on the convention. I got lucky. What I did was I was refreshing the hotel reservation website for hours and hours and hours, and I got lucky. But I did have to move room in the middle of the trip. Because the reservation didn't allow me to stay in one room for the whole time, so that I needed to do. But still, that's still better than like nothing, right? So, and it helped out so much. The hotel is pricier, because it's the convention hotel, right? Basically, but it was worth it. It was worth it. It saved me so much in terms of time, and because. The thing about going to those crowded conventions for the whole day, an entire day, is you get sweaty and you get so many merch and stuff that you have to carry around. But having a hotel right there allows you to just go back to your room, unload your stuff, get yourself prepared again, or even take a shower, right? And freshen yourself up, and then go back out there. It was so worth it. So worth it. Oh, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Kazuro 69288. Thank you so much for your super chat. Really appreciate it. See, thanks for the ID vlog, Wiki. I'm glad you enjoyed your time in Indonesia. Cheers for the next adventure and video. Thank you for your super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you for your support. And I'm glad that you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Azriel says, also for the ID vlog wiki, the video is so great. I didn't notice you also recorded the listeners singing. Yeah, the you're talking about the after the group photo session, right? Yeah. You guys were awesome. Or are you talking about? Yeah, I think that is what you're talking about. There were so many different moments. It was one of them. It was one of those. But yeah, good on you guys. Ferris says, hello Wiki, really love your coming for the vlog. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Oh, by the way, did you notice I have, see this t-shirt? The Kin Biscuit shirt that I got from the first ID trip. So, I love this shirt. And already it's kind of wearing out because it's been a while now. But you can't get another one now because it's you know it doesn't exist anymore. It is actually official Kin Biscuit shirt. So yeah, I love it, and it's a good time to wear it too because it's winter here. And I was surprised that this kind of clothing was even in the merch list, because you know Indonesia, you don't really need this kind of a long sleeved thick warm shirt, right? You don't really need that in Indonesia for the majority of the times. Well, unless, well, actually it depends on where you live. I guess even in Indonesia, if you go to like the mountainous places, it can get cold there, but you know I'm strictly talking in terms of like the majority of the population, right? Yeah, his style's great. Yeah, just the convention, when you go to those kind of big conventions, it really does help to have a hotel nearby, or at least a car, if that's possible. So you can just unload the stuff in your car, and then go back into the convention. That applies more to like the US based conventions, I think. Seishay says, I had to travel technically 1.5 hours from coming from SBD. I think it is really good that you got the hotel there. God, that is far, dude. Well, in Indonesia standard, maybe it's not that far. Because like I said in the video, I talked to one of the ID fans that went to the concert, and he took like 12 hours of train to go to Comic Frontier for the concert. So I'm like that's insane, right? And that's the amount of dedication that these people go through or put on, right? Only staring at your soul as always. Yep, of course. Thanks for coming to Indonesia, Wiki. Thank you so much. Thank you for the warm welcome. Thank you. I mean, during the whole convention, I wore a hoodie. What? Insanity. No way. I guess, you know, the tolerances are different, right? You guys are more used to the warm weather. You might think of it like that, but surprisingly, I see more people wearing sweaters more in lowlands than in highlands in Indonesia. Really? Okay, never mind then. Never mind. So I guess this kind of a shirt does still make sense. There, when I was in Indonesia, I'm like t-shirt and shorts, nothing else. Anything else, it doesn't make sense. That's how I was thinking, pretty much. Although I did wear jeans too, and a batik, which is also long sleeved. Source says, my friends and I got lucky one year for Anime Expo and got a room at JW Marriott right next to the con. We had to spend a little more, but it was so worth it. Hotels can improve the experience so much. Yeah, it transforms the entire experience. If you can afford it, 100% worth it. Definitely. It saves you so much. So much. Thanks, is my Mio hoodie is my go-to for conventions, but I use the second edition hoodie, not the first. Aha, so you can save the first one? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Thank you for the 7 months of membership. I really appreciate it. Dear Demon, thank you. Oh, sorry, I can't really see. Daredemo daisuki. Right. Thank you. What did I call you? Dear Demon? Daredemo daisuki. Thank you. Again, it's me reading through so many names and meeting so many people, and I just woke up, so my eyes are always like, Thank you so much for 7 months. Really appreciate it. Paul says, I just watched your ID vlog and I love it. Thanks for coming here and introducing me to the world of hololive and VTubing. If you ever come to ID again, drink is on me. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for watching and enjoying. Congrats on finishing the ID video. I know. Man. I'm so happy. I am so happy. I got it done. I'm so happy. And I'm like, you know what? I just have to upload something, right? Of course I can make it better and better. Well, no, not necessarily. I can add more, but that doesn't necessarily mean better, right? So I'm like, you know what? I gotta finish it. What conventions are you planning on going to this year? Nothing in particular. I didn't really set any plans for conventions. The conventions, I've been to several at this point. Not many, but I've been to several. And in terms of like the video, I think usually they're challenging. Because people don't really watch a person just walking through a convention without context, without some kind of a theme. So, and it's also not as exciting for me. The Comic Frontier was different because it gave me a new perspective that added to a bigger picture, right? So it was part of a bigger theme. But just like a regular convention, again, it'll have to give me a convincing reason. $12-hour ride to Jakarta is a standard, plus plane kind of pricey for me. 12-hour car ride? Or are you talking about like a bus ride even? Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, sure, people from the US will be like 12-hour car ride, yeah, that's nothing. But you have to remember, this is in Indonesia. So not everything is just all flat, smooth, asphalt freeway ride that goes on for hours, like straight, right? It's not that kind of a boring, comfortable ride, no. So you have to keep that in mind. It's very different. It is very different experience, I assume. Hwikky video and stream on the same day is always going to be a great day. Congrats on finishing the ID vid. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I'm so excited and relieved. I'm so relieved. Congrats on the ID video. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate you watching. Hopefully you liked it. I got decently close to the accommodation for the Komifuro. It is like 10-minute motorcycle ride. Hey, that's good. That's good. What is the plan for the next vlog? Right now, the 100% sure ones are definitely the 7th Fest. Hey, actually, you know, going back to the question of what's your next convention, I lied. The Super Expo is a convention, right? So I guess I'm going to that one. But yeah, that answers your question. The 7th Fest and the 2026 Super Expo, or Super Expo 2026 in Japan. That's for sure. And Kiara and Ina concert. That's also for sure. Oh, wait a minute, that reminds me. The Kiara and Ina Drawn to Dawn concert merch, I think it's ending sales today. And I'm like, I'm sure I bought stuff already, but I have to make sure, right? I have to make sure. So let me just double check real quick. That I actually ordered from Drawn to Dawn. There are several things that I bought. My page. Up. Up. Expo Fest, Bijou, Kiara album. Kiara anniversary. Oh shoot! I didn't buy it. Wait, did I not buy this? Wait, I have to make this purchase. Wait, did I not buy it? I guess I haven't bought it. Damn. Okay. Let me double check. Then it's a buying stream then. If I actually didn't get the Drawn to Dawn stuff. Oh gosh, I must have mixed up, you know, along the way. I must have got confused. And ended up not buying or something like that. Insanity, just a sec. Oh. Oh, no, I didn't buy it. Oh my god. Yeah, I have to buy it now. Sorry, a bit of a tangent. I have to buy these merch right now. Let's see. Feudman, thank you so much for your membership. Appreciate it. I hope I read your name right. Thank you for being here. Jessica Personal, thank you so much for your super chat. Happy ID vlog release day, everyone. Yes, it is done. It is done. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sorry, I have to buy the Drawn to Dawn merch. Again, I don't understand why I didn't get it. Is there like a whole pack that I can get, or is it all separate? Oh, light stick tube. Ah. So light stick. T-shirt L size. Yes. Towel. Yes. Light stick tube, Kiara. Reversible baseball shirt. What is that? Oh, it's like the Happy one. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm not so sure about the Happy or the baseball shirt. Let me get the button badge though. And here's the reason why. Because I bought something like this for Kelly's concert last year. It ended up being way too big. Almost close to being unwearable. But I somehow still did it. Let me show you what I'm talking about rather than this thing. So this is like a Happy in a baseball jersey style. Basically, that's what's happening here. The problem is, it's a so-called free size, so it fits everyone. That's how they always say it. And that was the case for the Kelly's one too, but it ended up being way too big. Again, close to being unusable. So, I'm not so sure about this one. I'm actually not so sure about this one. And they're pricey. Let me be honest. They're really pricey. Almost this thing's like what? 10,000, almost 10,000 Japanese yen, which is like $70 or something like that. Reversible means one side has Kiara, one side has Ina. So technically you just buy one and you get like two effect. That's what's happening. Yeah. If you buy now, do you think the merch will get here before the show? Yeah, that's the whole point of this. That's the whole point of this order. You get it before the concert. Pretty sure they have measurements. Let's see. Approximate length. 86 centimeters. 86. Okay, that's big. But again, it's like an overfit style thing, so I guess it makes sense. Shoulder width 58. Sleeve length 28. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure about this one. When is the ending sales? Oh, on the 26th. Okay, so it's yeah, but this weekend pretty much. This one I'm not so sure. It looks cool though. But I have to be very, very thoughtful about how I spend money here. Very thoughtful. Okay, so it seems like we have some time. January 26th. That's so today's 24th. Okay, so we have some time. Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay, I'll leave this be for now. Okay. Do it for the artwork. That is true. Artworks are amazing. That I agree. However, yeah, it's just me trying to think. But I also want something that I can actually wear, to be honest. Kiara also mentioned she specifically asked that for the towel as merch. So the stuff that I put in the cart are the light stick, a large size t-shirt, the towel, light stick 2 for Kiara. I wonder if I would... Maybe I should add one for Ina too, for sure. But it's not too much of a price difference. And then the button badge for Kiara and Ina. So pretty much everything. So actually everything except the baseball happy. How much is that? How much is the total without the baseball happy? Oh, thank you so much for your membership. 16 months. That's a long time. Thank you so much, Gregory, for your long-time support. Thank you for being here. That is 14,000 Japanese yen. So that's... Wow, that's still a lot. Wow. That's still $100. That's $100. See, so even without the baseball shirt, it's $100. So... Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Oh, by the way, the actual pricing of the merch themselves are okay. Actually, they're totally fine. That's not what I'm complaining about. When I say, oh, that's expensive, it's just basically me complaining about how broke I am. And so, yeah, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. These are very competitively priced for hololive merch. So, I'm very happy about that. Let's see. I wonder if 706 and 520 actually has a meaning. Oh, you're talking about the numbers on the back here? Those are their debut dates, I believe, yeah. So basically like July 6th and May 20th. Or sorry, not debut days, the birthdays. You're right, birthdays, not debut days. The birthday's September 12th, 2020. That's Kiara's birthday. Sorry, I'm getting my terminology mixed up. Debut days. Yep. Corona, you will know. Thanks for correcting me. Gosh, birthdays. Kiara's birthday's coming, huh? July. I wonder what they're gonna do. I'm still waiting on her last debut, not debut, last birthday merge and debut merge. I'm still waiting on both of them. So that hasn't come yet. And once I receive it, I feel like it's going to be a new birthday and new debut anniversary. So yeah, think about those custom merch orders. Drop Tom says, "What's up, hwikky? Just finished watching the new vlog. I assume you had a great time." Yeah, it was a good time there. It was awesome, good hype time that I had. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Use your money wisely. Wise words that I fail to follow a lot of times. I got the pen light and shirt, and shipping is $34 for me in LA. Hey, that's a lot better than before, right? I think that's a lot better than before. I did hear that they added more shipping options, so hopefully that helps. Hey, it's not $100 or something like that, so that's good. Have you bought it? Not yet. I was going to, but then I haven't decided on this boy. This one. Yeah. Just finished the new vlog. It was totally worth the wait. Thank you so much. Thank you for enjoying it. Oh, you're live. Loved your ID video. I continue to live vicariously from your vlogs. Thank you for enjoying my stuff, man. Yeah, I'm glad that people are enjoying it. So we'll see you at Takotori concert, right? Yeah. Of course. I'm going for sure. To LA. So that's gonna be good, I think. Although I'm going to stay there for like a day. The concert's like 2 days, right? When I say I'm going to stay for a day is like the hotel stay. So the most efficient option that I'm planning right now is to arrive in the morning of the concert day, the first day of the concert, right? So plane lands at the LA airport in the morning on the first day of the concert. Then enjoy the first day of the concert. Then sleep at a hotel. Then go to the second day of the concert. Then go to the airport and spend the night there, and then take a plane back in the morning. Like that's my most efficient option. Because hotels are expensive in LA, very expensive. And if you're trying to get a place like near the venue, it's close to, well, it's like $200 to $300. Like that's the beginning price. $200 to $300 USD a night. So I'm like, right? But who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? And you can try to get cheaper options if you sleep a little bit farther away from the center area, or if you go to like a guest house, right? So there are a few cheaper options, but not by much. Not by much. That's just America for you. I hope you had a fun time in Indonesia. I did. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Or not asking. Thank you for your comment. What am I trying to say? Thank you. Sakaki says, "Yo, hwikky just tuned in and great job on the ID vlog. Was cool to see the ID bros having fun. They're having so much fun. And again, I was very happy to see them just having an awesome time. Because it's the first concert, they never really had those kind of moments up until that day, right? They didn't really have a good solid excuse to come together like to that size. So I was really happy to see them have their moment." Oh, I got it from Geek Jack. Okay, got it. Yeah, but apparently the hololive official shop is also offering different options now too. So hopefully that helps. Speaking about the ID vlog, I'm glad that you didn't spoil the Haidilao Hotpot off Kai to the chat. It was really hyped to watch. Yeah. That was like a surprise moment that I wanted to keep as much as possible. So yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed that. That was just, it happened so randomly. It happened so suddenly, and I'm very happy it did. Sounds like what New York hotel prices are like. Yeah, exactly. US is just expensive. 200-300 200-300 pretty standard US city hotel pricing. Very true. It's just that you're speaking to a person that's from Korea. And usually our like hotel pricing is like, it starts at around 100, I think. A little over 100 or $100. So that's where I'm coming from. And if you're talking to people from other countries, they will have other it'll be harder for them. So yeah, it's just the currency difference and like how things are priced. But you're totally right about like 200-300 being the starting price. But it still makes it very challenging. I also have to factor in the plane ride, right? The plane price, airplane ride from Korea to LA. It's a couple $100 to like over 1,000. So yeah. And then if you're going to East Coast, then it's definitely over 1,000. Came here after watching the vlog, Absolute Cinema. Hey, thank you for watching the vlog. Thank you for taking your time to enjoy it. I hope you liked it. Thank you so much. Prodigal says, "Oh, this might just be me, but when I heard about the concert, I was just filled with so much pride for the girls. I felt so proud of them. Yeah. I'm very happy for them too. I'm very happy for them. That was a good moment. I think they deserve a better concert next time. To be honest, they really should have a better concert next time. A bigger one too." I expected the Haidilao Hapa to be insane, but it was better than I expected. I remember seeing ID Bros sharing photos and clips of the off-kai. Yeah, the photos didn't do justice, huh? The entire thing was just insane. I don't think my video did justice, to be honest, because I couldn't capture everything. But yeah, it was just an amazing moment. Chicago and Illinois, America also has that issue of hotels being expensive. I think all major cities share that. And you know the thing is, like I've mentioned, yes, if you try hard enough, yes, you can find a cheaper hotel. But at that point, the question changes from, can I afford this, to, can I survive this? Most of the times, those really, really cheap hotel places are at really, really shady places. I mean, unless we're talking about out in the middle of the nowhere kind of places, right? But now you have to ask yourself, is the savings worth it? Am I ready for this? That's the question you should be asking. So that's why, even if there is a really cheap option, you can't just jump into it, especially if you're alone. So, and that's true for I think other countries too. But U.S. also is true. Shady standards, yeah, shady quality standards for sure. I stay in $75 a night places all the time, and they're fine. It depends on the area that you are in, I think. Or consider yourself lucky or fortunate that you have access to those places. But because not everyone has that, at least from my experience. Wishing there's gonna be a holo concert in Philippines in the near future. I was wondering if that Philippines or Philadelphia. One of the two. One of the two. Yeah, I wish an event in either one of those places, Philippines or Philadelphia. Says, hi, first time watcher here, cause mythical algal pool. That vlog made me realize how freaking huge the ID weeb scenes are here. And I've been to Komifuro since 2017. Yeah, isn't that interesting? The energy and the scale that was in the video. And I think it was more special than the usual Comic Frontier, because there were more like hololive presence at the last one, which brought so many hololive fans that created that huge group kind of moment. But yeah, you know what? Thank you so much for watching my video, and thank you for being here. I'm glad that you decided to check me out. Algorithm is working. It's working. It's work magic. Also, a lot of the times, the offset of the Uber Lyft to a place cheaper. Pretty. Oh yeah. I see exactly what you're saying. That is a very valid point. So, in case you're planning a trip to the US, do keep that in mind. That is a very important point. So, let's say you found a hotel that's a lot further away from the venue or the event that you're trying to go to, but it is a lot cheaper. But you have to calculate the Uber or Lyft ride from that hotel to the event. And many times, they are expensive enough that the hotel and the Uber price combined becomes that expensive hotel price anyway. Yeah, especially in major cities like LA. So that is a very, very valid point. Very valid point. Save money but have to drive from the suburbs. Exactly. So yeah, that's a massive, that's such an important point. Thank you for reminding me that too. Your ID vlog banger. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you're in New York, taking a subway does work, I think. But even then, you have to still think about all these things. And also remember, if you're going to major events like Anime Expo or these kind of big concerts that are well known, it means the hotel prices are also going to go up. Like how the hotel prices go up for the fest and the expo as well in Japan. That's what hotels do. Uber in the US is stupid expensive. An Uber just from LAX, which is the international airport in LA, is around $100 or more. Yeah. It's insane. It's insane. Just from airport to the downtown, pretty much. Like it's getting close to that. I'm like, oh my god. I remember the times when Uber was considered a cheaper option to taxis, and that's why people got into them. And now we're like, well, why? I don't know. Maybe taxis have gotten more expensive since then. Maybe cabs have gotten more expensive since then, and it's still the same story. I can't tell you because I haven't used a cab in the US. I apologize if this has been asked before, but which days are you coming for the 7th Fest? So my confirmed days are Day 1 and Day 3 Expo, and Stage 1 and Stage 2 Fest. But that basically means I'll be there all 3 days. I mean, even for the Day 2 of the Expo, even if I don't get a ticket, I think I'll still show up. Well, I have to because of the concert, but also just to hang around. And again, I'm still trying my best to find a IRL stream setup. If I can manage that before going to Japan, perhaps I can stream outside of the expo and just walk around. I mean, it will be fascinating. I don't know if this is I don't know how it works for like the hololive expos, but my ideal scenario will be for me to able to stream at the expo, but I don't know if that is possible. Has anyone done that before? Do you know? I think that would be amazing, but I think there are some hurdles. I hate it here. Subway is going to make me crash out. Wait, what do you mean? Like you hate NYC? You don't like the subway? I mean the NYC subway, if that's what you're talking about. If that is what you're talking about, indeed, then yeah, the subway could be better. It could be better. It could be better. I mean, instead of putting all those money into freaking toothpicks of buildings that they build, how about invest more into the subway's infrastructure? Well, although, you know, it's not the state that's building the toothpicks, so it's not a valid criticism, I guess. But still, if they really could focus on investing in the overall infrastructure, I think NYC could be so much better. So much better. But majority of the US cities fail to do that, I think. Yeah. Unfortunate. Well, yeah, like I saw the FMA is saying, the subway does make it easier for the travelers or the outsiders to just move around. Doesn't make it a lot easier. That's true. And it is a bit more walkable, I think. Especially compared to LA, I think it's a bit more walkable, longer distance. Although that really depends on the area. You don't want to end up in shady areas, which is true for all cities. So, oh damn, I don't know. Well, any city is more walkable than Jakarta. At least from my experience. At least from my experience. So I'm like, yep, you know what? I'm not taking a risk. I'm taking a taxi. And then the taxi breaks down. That was my Gojek experience. It happened once. It happened once. And who knows what those cars are going through, man. Did you have a language barrier problem in ID? No, because majority of the people did speak English. At least the people that I met. So, yeah. See you day 1 and day 2. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, are those the 2 days you're going, Corona? I see. I see. See you day 3 expo. Is that the day you're going? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm pretty excited that the event is 3 days now for the first time. I hope the weather is nicer. It's usually pretty crazy during that time. Early March time, like at Chiba, it gets like super windy. The weather is unstable. It's rainy as well, and pretty chilly too. I'm trying to get stage 1 myself in general sales. Most of my Oshis are there, but I do have stage 4, which is stacked itself. Yeah, I think all the stages are really good, especially because they're focusing on the hololive stuff this time. So everyone gets an equal coverage, I think. Also, interesting thing is because the days are now 3 days, it's very interesting how the last stage, which is the stage 4, happens during the day. So everything kind of ends a bit early, I think. Or you know, people don't have to hang around too much until the very late Sunday time, right? So I think it makes sense, especially if you're somebody who has to go back to work the next day on Monday, then it's probably so much better for you that you get to go back home a lot earlier. Well, that's good. That's good. Although it'll be interesting to see how people plan out the off-kais for the last day. NYC pretty much has the best mass transit in the US. I believe that. I believe that. I don't think there are any other cities that come close to NYC, from what I know. Last year we got snow. Yeah, man, I still remember that moment, man. It was magical. Having such an awesome concert and then coming out just to like have snow greet you. You still feel super like all pumped up because of the concert, and then this quiet snow falling on top of you. That was magical. Oh, Ghana Crown, thank you so much for your 13 months of membership. Thank you so much for being here for so long. I appreciate it. Thank you. Did you have a favorite moment from your ID vlog? I think the hot pot was definitely one of the highlights. But I think just me walking around overall was good. To be honest, it was good. Yeah. On the scooter ride, well, I enjoyed quite a bit too. Although it can get dangerous. And there's no such thing as a scooter taxi in Korea. We don't have anything like that. So I never had that experience before. But it worked out. It worked out. Are you planning on going to any off-kais in LA? I didn't even have a chance to think about that. I would love to. I would love to. And what I would love even more is to find an off-kai where they're okay with me streaming. Like how I did in Korea, like the Korean off-kai. If you haven't catched that, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my channel, go to my stream like live tab, and look for my Korean off-kai live stream. That was the bomb. That was just epic. And I'm wondering if I can do something similar when I'm in the US or even in Japan too. One of my major goals this year is to expand more into live streaming and giving you a live coverage rather than having you wait for my video. I think that's where it's at for a lot of things. But you know, we did talk about like the expensive equipments that we looked at last time. Like this is too much money. But I'm actually really I'm so tempted. Please tell me I'm stupid. Please tell me to stop doing this. But deep inside me, I'm super tempted to just go full credit card mode and buy and pay for the equipment and the data. Please tell me not to do it. 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 But that's mainly because I've looked at so many different options, and there's just no realistic way. There's not really a realistic and affordable way of setting up a solid IRL setup, IRL stream setup. What are the guys that are saying do it? You forgot the word don't. The duality. I know the duality. The duality. That it's such a struggle, man. It is such a struggle. And again, the it's not just about the equipment. It's about the date. No, it's about the monthly payment that you have to make for the unlimited SIM cards. So you buy the base you buy. I can't even speak. The base is 2 SIM cards, and the max is 4 SIM cards. So you have redundancy. So the 2 SIM card data fee that you can use globally in any country you go, which is amazing. That allows you to stream unlimited amount. The amount of money you pay is $500 something a month for the 2 SIM card version, and $700 something for the 4 SIM card versions. So in order to keep on streaming IRL, you have to pay that every month. The redundancy. And that doesn't include the equipment cost, which is over $2,000. But I'm like, you know what? I'm like just so tempted. I'm so tempted. I'm about to go broke just to set up this stuff. I'm like, oh my god. Hello, hi, konnichiwa. Konbanwa? Konnichiwa, konnichiwa. Hello. Hwikky, no, you're still working on your credit card debt. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm about to. No, I can't. No. You know what? No. But I'm so tempted because I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated because there is not really a good, solid setup. You mean it's like ISOspeed RL stream? Oh, no. I'm not even talking about that tier. This tier of gear is in the tens of thousands. So his gear, like his one backpack gear, is like basic entry level car money. So I'm not even talking to that tier. I'm not even talking about that tier. I'm talking about the tier below. Yeah. Look at your travel schedule this year. Well, that's why I'm like, oh, that's such a wasted opportunity. Like, whenever I go to these places, make trips to these places, I want to show more. I want to do more, like more streams there, and it's just not possible with a regular setup. There's really no answer to this. I don't know. Car money and basic in the same sentence. I know it's insane, but these things cost a lot. And but you know what I mean. But if again, I'm saying they cost a lot from the perspective of a person who's a smaller content creator, right? If you're somebody that's big, then it makes sense to invest in something that's like a one-stop solution. And if you think about it, these data plans that allows you to travel to practically anywhere and without having to sign up for different carriers every time, it automatically finds the best one and gives you unlimited data anywhere you go. If you look at it that way, then it's actually not a crazy pricing. It's just that I'm a small content creator, that's why. The cost of it all would mean you would need to travel more to use it, unless you'll stream in Korea. And I was also thinking about just streaming in Korea too. You know, I do regular streams anyway, so why not outside? I also want one excuse to walk around more. The biggest challenge that I'm experiencing doing YouTube and making videos is that I get hyped and excited when I go to these events, and I walk and run around a lot, right? Gives me good exercise. But then I come back and then I stream and edit videos for several weeks afterward, just sitting down 24/7 with zero exercise, and that kills my body and my mentality, my mental health too. It's really not good for that. So I guess I'm just looking for more excuses to walk around more too, and show you more too. What's up, nerds? Hey, what up, nerd? How you doing? Yeah. So it's the constant hype and then me alone. Hype and me alone. I've been doing that for the past several years, and it's really taking a toll on me. So that's why I want to bridge. I want to narrow that down so I can do a travel and just get it done with then and there, pretty much, rather than having me go through endless amount of editing, I guess, for weeks and months to come. So I want the experience to be more contained to that week, right? Rather than having it go on and on and on. So I can, mentally speaking, I can move on to the next one. That's really, really the big goal here. Iron, thank you so much for your super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you for your orange super chat. Thank you for introducing me to the hololive community, hwikky. I have made many friends here in the Australian community, and now I've been inspired to go to Fest this year by you. Also towards Equipment Fund. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And is it your first time ever Fest experience that you're going to experience this year? If that's the case, congratulations. I hope you have... No, you are going to have a good time. Not hope. You are going to have a good time. I wonder if you got an expo ticket as well, but if you haven't, I urge you to get at least one day of expo, at least. We can look up rocking. It might be a direct exercise to vlogging. What do you mean by that? Huh. Rocking. How to start rocking. Mental benefits. Stress relief, sense of achievement, social connection, physical benefits, supercharged calorie burn, full body strength training, joint-friendly cardio. Oh, is it like walking up and down a mountain path, pretty much? Could be, could be. I'll look into that. And I can live stream myself doing that if I have an IRL setup, right? See my vision here? My vision, my vision, my vision! Yeah. Yes, first fest ever. I'll be going with Bryce, also very lucky, and got a day 2 ticket. Nice, 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 nice. You know what? You are going to have a good time. And I hope to see you guys there then. Awesome. Thank you, thank you. Lots of hololive collabs happening around the time for Fest, so take advantage of that for those that are going. What is happening actually? What are the events that are happening? I know Miko Tayaki is probably happening. What else? What else do we have? The hololive official shop is getting a revamp, right? I believe. Or they already got a revamp. Yeah. I'm putting a weighted pack on your back and start walking, pretty much. Aha, interesting. Rucking is from rucksack, another term for a bag you can wear on your back. Aha, okay, I've never heard of that. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the insight. Okay, but what if something goes wrong, like lost signals? Absolutely zero worry in Korea. There is practically no such thing as a lost signal in Korea. Even in the deep countryside, you can get 4G LTE, no problem. That's what Korea is. That's how Korea is. And majority of the times 5G. So seems like a lot of sweet shops and ramen stuff. Interesting. Oh, like the Noel ramen collab. I think that's what you're talking about. Congrats on the ID release, man. Just watched it on my TV. Oh, did you? How was it? How was it on TV? Because I try to watch it on my phone and on my PC just to kind of get a feel for how my video is viewed. But I've never really have done it on a TV screen. And there are quite a few of you guys, according to the stats, that are watching on your TVs. I've always wondered how my video looks like. Hopefully decent quality. In terms of the image. Nepalabo Monhon Capcom Cafe collab. Oh, another Monhon collab, huh? Another Monster Hunter collab. That seems like an annual deal these days. Let's see. Timo says, "Hey hwikky, I'm for the first time visiting Japan in the end of March. Do you have a recommended spot in Tokyo or Kyoto or Osaka? And where do you find out every time a collab is?" So what I'm looking at here is a good start here. This is an official hololive website, and they lay out official events that are going. Not everything is here, so but there are a few things that are happening. So you can start from here. There is also a website that I know here. I'll give you a link. Shoot. My chat window is logged off, so I can't type there. Just a second. Oh shoot, my music stopped. Sorry guys. I've been talking in silence for the whole time? Yeah. So the link that I have is a Japanese website, but you can use a translator. So this one is a collection of everything that goes on for hololive in Japan. So this could be a good source as well. Another thing that you can do is join a hololive fan Discord. There, people are also very active in sharing events and stuff, or maybe even off-kais a lot of times. So yeah, check that out, okay? Signal loss is only a thing in America because of how massive our country is. Oh, I mean, it's also a case for other countries too, I think. It's actually rare. A case like Korea is really rare. Even in Japan, you get signal losses if you go to like rural areas. Hence why the Starlink dishes are, are popular in like America or even in Japan too. that goes to the talk of me trying to use a Starlink for my live stream. But again, the problem is it's hard to carry it around, and it only works outside. But the pricing is a lot more competitive, for sure. Yeah, so many Japanese offkais too and things. TV quality was nice. Nice, that's nice. $5G is kind of hard to come by. Yeah, I mean the even though I get 5G, do I get 5G? Let's see. I think I am. Yeah, I get 5G. Yeah, even though I get 5G, it's I think it failed to get widely adapted compared to how it intended to be when it started out. So yeah, just move into 6G then, I guess. Link for Discord for, I think you're talking about the hololive fan Discord. La 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 la. Let's see. Invite to server. Copy. So this is the hololive. It's like hololive. I think this is the biggest hololive fan server. So. Thank you so much. I hope to connect with some people there like you do. I've also did some Sicilia keychain to give them to some people there because I'm from Germany. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Oh, you're working on some keychains? Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. That kind of interactions are very wholesome, and many people do that, kind of bringing their own contributions to these events and sharing the goodness. So that's amazing that you're doing that. Awesome, man, awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Sicilia supremacy. Yeah, that's a link for the hololive Discord, so not my Discord. No, not my Discord. What about your Discord server? I mean, I don't. I mean, if people want it, right? I don't want to like push my Discord. But yeah, if people want it, I guess. Sure. Well, yeah. I just took a look at the Noel collab, and they have a good lineup of things for exchange. Do they? Let's look at it. This one, yeah. English. Hello? Is another language? English? Can you translate, please? Oh, translate. There we go. There we go. Oh, long-awaited first collaboration with. Just a second. Display. There we go. Long-awaited first collaboration with Shirogane Noel, a self-proclaimed beef bowl lover. Check out the 3 original illustrations depicting daily life at Yoshinoya. So it's a Yoshinoya collab. Nice. It looks like a cool illustration. Oh wait, they have actual bowls as merch? Oh, those are gonna sell out so fast. I won't even have a chance, dude. This reminds me of Botan's ramen collab last time. I didn't have a chance. Everything was sold out by then. This one, when does it go? Okay, so from January. Yeah, there's no way. Oh, I want that so bad though. Those balls, yeah, those balls are beautiful. These kind of merch, I'm all for. Practical and nice looking. That's so good, dude. I want the whole set. The whole set. Oh, and that's a mood lighting that lights up. That's interesting. Oh, that I want that so bad, dude. That I want so bad. Oh, and they even have a card. Wow. Participating stores. How many stores are doing this? Present the special barcode in the Yoshinoya official app, and you'll receive 1 point for every 500 yen spent within 4 days, including the payment. Points can be exchanged for rewards depending on the points. When you exchange rewards, points will be deducted, but you can accumulate points again. All our items are made to order, so you can collect points at your own pace during the period. Oh, this will be tricky for foreigners to try. I don't know if the app would work for international people. Because a lot of times what Japan would do is to lock you out if you're not in Japan or not from Japan. So I wonder if this would work out. Oh, Sapling Dowster, thank you so much for your 13 months of membership. Thank you so much for being here for so long. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good day. Thank you. And Sapling says, "Hey Wiki-sama, good video as always. Do you have any tips for a first-time traveler to Japan? I'm leaving in about a week and would appreciate any tips. Get cash. Exchange it into Japanese yen when you can, when you're still in your country. That'll probably be the best rate that you can get. Also, get a SIM card or an eSIM. Get a good amount of data. I don't think 2 or 3 gigabytes will be enough, to be honest, because you'll end up using a lot of your data on your phone. Google Maps or like video tutorials maybe, or just searching for information, and you need internet access for buying stuff sometimes or making reservations. So just get enough of data, as much as you can. And also check the weather and pack layered clothing, because early March in the Chiba area where the fest is happening, the weather is unstable, so it can rain. It's very windy, it's chilly, and even sometimes, rarely, but sometimes snow even. So get layered clothing that you can carry around and take off when you're walking around. If you didn't get a hotel yet, get a hotel as close to the venue as possible. But if you are also planning on touring like Tokyo in general, because you're going anyway, right? Like, you know, might as well. Then maybe it helps to get like 2 different hotels. So for the fest weekend, get a hotel close to the venue, Makuhari Messe Convention Center. For the rest of the trip, perhaps you can get a hotel like within Tokyo. So you don't have to, because from the Tokyo downtown area all the way to Makuhari Messe Convention Center, it's over an hour of a train ride. So it's pretty far. Actually very far. And the trains can end a bit earlier than you think, like sometimes a little before midnight too. So you may find yourself without a train ride back to Tokyo after a long night of fan like offline meeting, like going like kanpai with the fans or something after the event, or whatever you do. So do think about those like transportation schedules and times too. Yeah. Anything else? Oh, also don't forget to get a transportation card when you arrive. If you have an iPhone, you can download, you can create that transportation card directly on your Apple Pay. So that's the most convenient way. And the best thing about that is it allows you to top it up as you go. But if you get a physical card, which you can do once you arrive at the airport, get like a tourist transportation card. You can get that, like a red Sika card. That's what they call it at the airport. You can get that, but you do have to top it up manually with cash at like convenience stores or at train stations. So if you have an iPhone, that's the best. I would even encourage you to take, if you happen to have like an old iPhone that's just lying around that does Apple Pay, I encourage you to actually just take that phone just for using it for your subway rides. It's that convenient. Sadly, my phone is old and doesn't have eSIM capabilities, so pocket Wi-Fi for me until I get a new phone. Yeah, that's fine too. That's whatever works. Whatever works. It should be good, right? Whatever works. Really, I find the rate better in Japan. Really? Huh? It means where you are is crazy expensive. Huh. However, I always use the 7-Eleven ATMs to avoid fees and card that doesn't charge international fees and withdraw in yen, not home currency. Yeah, I mean, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. I think that's the point. Whatever works for you. But I'm still shocked though. Okay. Man, the number of times I almost missed the train in Japan. I've done it. That's why I'm telling you. I have done it, and it is not fun. And also, you have to remember, and this is what you have to keep in mind. Chiba area is very different from Tokyo, okay? So, there aren't really places for you to hunker down unless you walk into an area that has some buildings. But Chiba as a whole is a very industrial and very like resident centered type of area. You know, it's a planned city that was built on top of a bay. Okay, that was built by filling up a bay area. So when the sun goes down and all the places starts to close, you are really left with nowhere to go. Yeah. What time does the train close? It depends on the line. They're all different. It depends on the line of the train. So do your research, okay? Do your research. Go on Google Maps. Set a scheduled time, like I'm departing at time, to search your route, and it'll tell you different times of when the train departs. But always keep in mind. Reclaimed land, exactly. Hi, yes, hi, hello. Oh, there's a Costco, really? Awesome. Well, you have to have a membership to get into a Costco, right? So... Alright, let me get some more water and also restroom, okay? I'll be back. Meanwhile, look at Noel. Okay. Oh, there is like a building in Japan, in Tokyo. That's an IKEA. Was it in Tokyo? I think it was. It's an IKEA, but it's not in like a warehouse building, but in like a regular multi-story building. So that happens too. Some people are doing Costco runs during the fest weekend. Wait, really? For what? Is there like a special Japanese Costco only stuff that people want to get? I've never heard of people going for Costco during the fest weekend. What? ID vlog so good. Thank you so much. Thank you. IKEA Shibuya. Is that the one that I saw? Probably. IKEA food is great too. I kind of want to go to IKEA just to walk around. Has anyone done that before? I've done it with my buddies. We just go to IKEA. We just walk around, and all we do is just go to the restaurant afterward and eat something. What the hell? 50? You're not hacked, are you? 50 gifted memberships. Choi Masamune coming with 50 memberships? What? I can make 50 Costco runs with this. No, I'm just kidding. Wow, that's insane, man. Thank you so much for 50. That is unheard of. Holy moly. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you for your support. I'm getting this close, that much closer into my orange Lamborghini arc. Thank you. Jokes aside, thank you so much for your support, amazing support. I really appreciate it. And please say thanks to Choi Masamune if you are if you have received a gifted membership. Yeah, that's amazing. Oh, and 2 months of extra membership. Thank you so much. As I said in the previous 50 gift subscription offer, payday is your day. Damn, dude. Damn, dude. That's insane. That is insane. That is insane. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. Arigatou thanks gozaimasu. Yes. yes. Again, I promise you this is my surprise Pikachu moment. I'm just not great at portraying the emotions through, but I really mean it when I say thank you so much. It's a huge help going forward, and it's nice to share the love across the board. So thank you so much. And if you are someone that has received the gift, consider staying if you can. Of course, if you can. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your company. Thank you for your everything. Thank you for your support. Massive thanks. Hell yeah. And let's see. Caster, thank you for your super chat too. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, that's a yen, right? Arigatou gozaimasu. Super chat arigatou gozaimasu. Nice. Yeah, thank you so much for all the support. Thank you, Masamune. Goated. Yeah, that I'll really put it towards my upcoming trips because yeah, like everything counts. Everything counts. 20. Another one? Oh my god. Another one. I'm actually lost for words. Another. You know what? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's insane. Another. Again, please thank Masamune if you are someone who has received the gift. Yeah, that's Shavas, dude. What in the world? What in the world? Like, holy moly. Like, goddamn. Jeez. I swear this is all going to the boss. No. It's not. But thank you so much. That's insane, man. That's insane. Oh wow. I don't know what to say, but I mean, you know, I'll just say this. Thank you. Wholeheartedly, thank you so much for the support. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, thank you. And if all the people that has gotten a gift membership, you can use emotes. I do have some emotes for my channel, so yeah, please do use them. Yeah, thank you. What was I talking about? We were talking about IKEA, right? We're talking about IKEA, and I got so many freaking memberships. IKEA must be the topic I should stay on then. IKEA giving. You're not from IKEA, are you? Imagine getting super chats or membership gifts from IKEA and or IKEA, as how you're supposed to call it. But thank you again. I can't say thank you enough. But I'll stop here. IKEA buff is real. Okay, going back to the talk of how many of you have done it before. When you just go to IKEA, walk around, check out some stuff, and then eat the Swedish meatballs, and leave. It's a vibe. It's a good time, in my opinion. Wow. Thank you for the super chat. Naruto ID, thank you for your super chat. I love the ID vlog. Here is support fund to yellow Lambo. Yes! Although it's orange Lamborghini because Kiara, but still, thank you so much. Thank you. Let's go, Lambo fund! Lamborghini fund, here we go! Thank you for your super chat, appreciate it. I really love the content, but sites like Patreon and Ko-fi are banned in my country. The only thing I can do is gift membership through YouTube. Oh, really? It's banned in your country? I never thought that's possible. Oh, but that makes sense. Yeah, thanks. You know what? Again, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Wherever you are comfortable with, I'm totally fine because I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining when someone's like, yeah, just have this money. So thank you so much. Thank you. The IKEA in Harajuku and Shinjuku are closing soon. What? Why? We're just talking about how cool it is. What? Why? Oh, that's a shame. I've only had IKEA's ice cream. I don't think I've ever had an IKEA ice cream. I should try that next time. They also have their special Swedish berry jam, which I do love. I forgot the name of the berry though. I love window shopping, and I genuinely buy stuff at IKEA sometimes. Me too. This very desk that I'm on right now, I got it from IKEA. Did I tell you this story? I think I did. This is a, you know, those standing desk. Push of a button, and then yeah. So this is the IKEA desk that I got. Oh yeah, lingonberry. Yeah, lingonberry. So I got this from a return section. So I walked into IKEA trying to look for a desk. I wanted a height adjustable desk, and I walked into a return section, and this thing was sitting there. Boom. Almost half price. The only catch is it was already assembled and is heavy, and I have to disassemble it myself and load it into a sedan. Although it was a hatchback sedan, so that helped a bit. But I had to borrow IKEA tools at IKEA, disassemble everything myself, load everything into a tiny car, drive it back home, load it into an elevator, bring it up into the house, and assemble it all again. But it worked out. Yeah. You can get some crazy deals sometimes. But the thing is, it doesn't tell you what's at the return section online. So you have to just walk in and check it out in person. Yeah. But I got lucky though. I got lucky. Yep. Oh, it's heavy. This is a big desk. This is a 1800 by 650 centimeters. So it's not a small desk. But this is I need the space. I mean, freaking look at this, right? Although I'm gonna disassemble the tree now. Well, yeah. Now to ID, thank you so much for yet another super chat. Thank you. Orange SC for Orange Lambo funds. Keep the good work. Love your Holo events vlog. Thank you so much. Hey, let's go. Thank you. Matching the color of the Lamborghini is goated. Actually, it wasn't orange. It wasn't yellow. And it wasn't orange either. It wasn't. Sorry, I made a mistake. It actually wasn't an orange Lamborghini. It was actually, was it pink or red? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just making a joke. Okay, don't actually do it. Don't actually do it. Thank you so much for your contribution. Massively helpful. Thank you. But why are they closing those IKEAs now in Japan? That's unfortunate, man. It is a vibe though. I really love it. Really love it. So yeah, what we're talking about, the fest, right? The fest. Oh, the tips of Japan. Right. The tips in traveling to Japan for the first time. I was happy I got to meet you in Komi Frontier, although it was for a brief moment. Oh yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hopefully you had a good weekend as well. So I think I've shared as much as I can share in terms of the tips. Oh, another important thing: get a travel insurance. Get a traveler's insurance. You never know. So get a good one. And a lot of times, the price difference between like the minimum coverage versus maximum coverage is pretty minuscule. So I always go for the maximum coverage for the one that I'm signing up for. Just do it. Never know. And the traveler's insurance comes in handy when you lose your stuff or when something breaks, like your suitcase or things like that, when something gets damaged. So up to a certain amount, you can claim it back. So things like that. Yep. Sakaki says, I used to work in the textiles and rug department at IKEA when I was young and got OSHA certified to operate forklifts too. Nice. We used to race them in the warehouse waiting for the trucks. Oh, okay. Alright, wait a minute. So, OSHA certified and racing forklifts within a same paragraph? I have questions. What do you mean you got OSHA certified and immediately started forklift racing in the warehouse? What do you mean by that? It's not a racing certification from what I know. I didn't think that's what the OSHA is for. Is that you're just qualified to go fast? Maybe. I think it is. I'm just joking. That's hilarious. I want to see you do that. Those forklifts can be fast. And they're all, many of them are electric now. So they have torque, I guess. They have some like crazy stuff, like run, like, you know, no air tires, EV forklifts that does crazy movements. You know, there are forklifts now. There are forklifts robots now, that are just the tongues, the forks, and nothing else. Have you seen that before? Let me search that up if I can find it. Let me see if I can find that. That is just the fork. How do I search this? I can't find it. I can't find it. Robot. This one's not quite it. But there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them. Yeah, but the one that I saw is just literally individual fork. That's independent to each other and rolls around. "20 years ago, is your OSHA certification still valid? If so, keep on doing it. You have more in you, okay? You have more in you. Gotta go fast." Yeah, I can't find it. Maybe in the news section. No, not really. Okay. Yeah, but it exists. I saw it on YouTube. Speaking of, did you see the new Boston Dynamics robot? Yeah, the one that was revealed by Hyundai. Yes, yes. Was it Atlas? CES 2026. I believe it was Atlas. This guy, right? Yeah, this guy. This guy's crazy. Yup. It's very impressive. Very impressive. And for your context, Hyundai, the motor company, bought Boston Dynamics. That's why they're the ones that's revealing it. And they're like, yeah, this could be put to use at the manufacturing plants and warehouses and whatnot. So there's a huge tension right now, actually, with the Hyundai motor plant, the workers union, saying, like, you know, don't you dare bring these into the factories to replace us. So there's a huge tension. So I think that's one of the big challenges in implementing these robots in the future at legacy companies. We'll see how that goes. But the technology itself, that's what we're focusing on, is impressive. Yeah. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. What's-san, hello. I wasn't here, but I received a notification that I had received a member gift, and I had to come and say thank you. Hey, thank you so much for dropping by just to say thank you. That's very nice of you. Yeah, there has been a bombardment of membership gifts, and I'm still trying to recover from that. It's amazing, and congratulations to you too for getting it too. Yeah. Is that a clanker? Hey, no slurs towards CC's friends, okay? Yeah, imagine getting one of these, probably like tens of thousands of dollars, or hundreds of thousands of dollars, who knows? Get one of these, and decorate it into like Cecilia, and have her walk around. I want to see that happen. That's her distant cousin. Yeah. I wanna be so rich so I can afford this and have this cosplay into Cecilia. Like that's the goal. For large corporations, how would this be a better investment than a purpose-made robot to complete specific tasks? That is a very good point. But I think it just needs to reach the economy of scale. Right now, you're right. It doesn't really make sense to replace the purpose-built robots. But the thing about the purpose-built robots is that they are purpose-built robots that's designed to do only a single task or a few at most, right? So let's say these become so affordable and they can be put into any type of work. It's basically getting rid of the need to design for special needs, right? Or special tasks. And you can just buy a bunch of dozens of these rather than trying to design your entire factory around the machine, rather than the machines adapting to your work environment. Then it could be a win. But again, it has to become so affordable that the companies are like, yeah, you know what, this makes more sense. And I'm sure these are actually, in most cases, already cheaper than those like purpose-built machines. But yeah, but at this point, you're right. It doesn't make sense. Why are they so inclined to make these robots into human shape? I'm sure they can function better as factory robots, better by having task-specific shape. It's mainly, in my mind, you know, I'm not an expert, but my guess is, so again, what happens with most factories and warehouses is that they have to be built around the robots, basically. So the humans are the ones that has to adapt to like what these robots are designed to be, or they are built to be. They look like, right? But this, in a more human-shaped form, can be applied to a wider variety of environments, because the environments don't need to be shaped to accommodate these, because these are already human shaped. So they can be deployed to pretty much anywhere a human being can deploy it. And the dexterity and the mobility are the key features for these humanoid robots. Sure, you can build dedicated bots that tackles specific tasks, but this is more about the what should I say, the flexibility that this can tackle. So, you know, you can just walk into an environment and start grabbing stuff. That sounds easy, but it's impossible for a traditional, like a dedicated or like a specifically designed robot for a factory, right? That can move around, act like a human. So again, dexterity and mobility and flexibility. So they have their purpose. And it's not just about manufacturing. It can be put into like rescue missions. It can be put into elderly homes or helping out people, those kind of things. Now, do they have downsides? Probably. And I'm not saying I'm like a pro robot or things like that. I'm just saying that's an angle that we can look into. But again, I'm not saying these are perfect and these will replace everything. I'm sure they'll coexist. The robots that you're talking about, the traditional sense, and these will coexist. That's how I look at it. Yeah. Again, you're only focusing on the production lines. That's why. But I'm looking at it in more of a multi-purpose equipment. If you look at it that way, I think it makes a bit more sense. Probably, maybe. I don't know. Well, who knows, right? I mean, we don't know, because these guys are the big companies that are making them. I guess they believe in something so much so that they invest billions of dollars that I don't have. And I'm just talking about what they're creating from the comfort of my home without ever creating a single robot in my life. So I don't know what I'm talking about. No. So just a guess. Pro Clanker is insane. What a Pro Clanker. That's how you're labeling me? What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, I'm pro Clanker is in a way that, you know, I love Cecilia Immergreen. How about that? How about that? You know, no one can deny that fact. Okay? No one can say no to that. If you say no to that, then I blame you. That's your problem. That's your problem. Alright? Alright? Okay? Who can't say I don't love Cecilia Immergreen? Huh? Not me. Couldn't be me. And you know, in case Skynet does take over the humanity, I have to leave records of me actively talking about positive things of robots. So when the robot overloads bust the door down into my house and they look through the records of my life and then they see this footage of me actively defending them, they'll be like, my man, this guy gets to live. And you get to die. So I don't know who won then. Who won then, huh? Huh? Just kidding. I got off of a tangent. Only robot I accept is Cecilia and Roboco. Yeah, we have Roboco too, freaking A. The original robot. Yeah, but Skynet can control the Terminators. That's how I saw it in the movies. Is that how it works? Huh? Oh, pass with dignity. Wait, so you're saying, all right, it's my time to go, and you're just going to let the clankers, just end you, with dignity. Okay, all right. You know what? Respect. But I can't die because I gotta get that orange Lamborghini. Okay, I can't. And I also like Cecilia and Roboco. So you know, that's that. That's why I never sell my manual car. No AI can override it. That's good. I like that. But the problem is, all the cars that are driving around you will be AI. So no matter how careful you are, if the car that's driving beside you gets taken over and decides to kill you, it can. So I mean, yeah, it's still commendable. The effort is commendable. And don't get me wrong, I love manual cars. I used to be a proud owner of a 1996 Volvo A50 wagon, naturally aspirated 5-cylinder engine that's straight piped, so it sounded amazing, and had a manual, okay, 5-speed manual that I used to work on myself. Oh, not the transmission, that's too complex, but you know, I did work on that car myself, so I love it. I love the experience, and I want a manual car right now. I really want to get back into it. But I don't have a car right now. Not even an automatic. I really miss driving a good sounding manual car, man. It doesn't even have to be fast. It's just, oh man, I love driving that thing. Yeah. It's an old car too. It's an old car. Yeah, I sold the wagon because this is when I was still in the US studying, but then I had to come back home to Korea because of the pandemic. The whole pandemic situation made it very difficult for me to stay, so I had to come back home. And I sold it very cheap to my buddy. I let it go for like $500, I think. When I bought it for like 1,000 or something. And I put a lot of money into that too. Although I did the work myself. I changed the brake rotors myself, changed the pads, of course, along the way. Attempted to change out both of the axles because the CV boots were torn and the grease were getting flung all around. I managed to change out the axle on the passenger side, but the driver's side, for some freaking reason, were just fused into the fucking thing. And no matter what I try, and I even bought the Harbor Freight, the axle puller, right? Like ping, ping, those kind of things. It just wouldn't come out. I tried for days and I gave up. I got the axles from I got the axles used though, so those weren't particularly awesome anyway, but still, it's better than what I had in the car. Also, the suspension needed some love, but I didn't have the money to buy the full suspension setup new. So all I could do was change out the springs that was sagging in the back to a more tougher option that can bear more load. The straight pipe was not really my choice, but happened to work out because when I bought the car, the previous owner's son, who was in high school, decided to cut up the exhaust pipe for his own project. Ended up not going through with it and decided to just patch it up with some muffler tape, which I wasn't really told about until I got there. And I'm like, okay, well, let me still try to drive it back home. Didn't work out because the crazy droning was just insane. So I had to take it to a nearest muffler shop and told them straight pipe it. Because I used to stay in Michigan, and they don't have car inspection, so I didn't care. But it ended up giving the best noise out of that 5-cylinder engine. And it even, when I was downshifting, it would even give me burbles. Like, like freaking, I got some like backfire or something. And that was so cool. But yeah, that was a choice. Yeah. Anyway, car tangent. So that I've talked about this before. Yeah, Detroit. Yes, Detroit. Yeah, and I don't know what I was thinking back then, but I went all the way to Boston. No, I went all the way to New Hampshire to check this car, which was in the middle of nowhere. And then I found out these issues with the car once I got there. But I'm like, well, I'm too far to give up now, so I just went into it and put more money into fixing it up real quick at a local mechanic shop, so I can make it back to Detroit, which was a 13-hour drive. I survived though. I got it to work. But then again, the pandemic and everything forced me to give up on everything in the US, my studies and all, and I had to sell everything that I had. When I say everything, it was just that Volvo and nothing else. I don't really own anything. I'm talking like I owned a lot of things, like a house or something, but no, just a car. Just a car. But anyway, that's why I would love a car. I can start. I wanna get back into doing car stuff. I really enjoyed them. Well, okay, maybe. Okay, I say enjoy now because it's far behind me a long time ago, but at the time it's not good because again, I got the car from East Coast, had a lot of rust. So when you look up YouTube tutorials to do something, to work on something, it's like, yeah, take this bolt off or nut off, unloosen it and install it and tie it back in, and it's all done. The problem is you run into challenges of rusted bolts and nuts that are practically fused into each other. They have become one to the entire car, and no amount of WD-40, no amount of torching, no amount of 1,000 Newton meter torqued wrenches or guns will work on those kind of bolts, right? So what I have to do is I have to freaking cut it somehow, or threaded. It's just crazy. I don't remember what I did. I had to do something crazy. And I was just, one time, I was driving this thing, right? And did I mention a lot of rust? What happened was, as soon as I was getting close to home, as I was driving into the street where the home was at the time, boom! Scratch, scratch, scratch. Noise coming from the bottom of my car. Oh my god, what happened? What happened? I drove a little bit more and then stopped. Looked underneath, only to find out that the entire gas tank has fallen onto the ground because the metal strap that was holding the gas tank up has rusted off. And it couldn't withstand the weight of the fuel tank because I just filled it up, like full tank. It got too heavy. And then to add to the injury, that fuel tank is made out of plastic, okay? And remember I said I drove it just a little more to, stop in the street of the home. So the plastic started dragging on the asphalt, which melted through enough so that fuel started leaking out of it. So I had to shut the car off, bring like packs of like sand to try to stop the leak and spreading of the gasoline. It was not good. So I tried to replace the metal strap. I found the metal strap from a local junkyard. I got super lucky. But I couldn't find, I couldn't use the fuel tanks at the junkyards because what they do at the junkyards, they drill holes into the fuel tanks to salvage fuel for them to reuse. Or, maybe it's a safety hazard too. So both of the reasons I think apply. So there was a fuel tank, but it was drilled. So I couldn't use that. So I have to hunt down like the local Volvo community. Thankfully, there was a guy who happened to have a fuel tank just lying outside. So I bought that off of him, brought it back. The problem was everything I got all the parts, but the problem was the metal strap that was already so rusted and then snapped off. The bolt that was connecting to the body of the car was so rusted. It refuses to detach from the car's body, the chassis. So for the next, I think 2-3 days, I was wrestling with this bolt. One single bolt. I tried everything. And then I ended up torching it, and then basically making a straight line cutout on the head of the bolt, so I can kind of twist it like a screwdriver screw in a sense, giving it more leverage, and with a dangerous amount of WD-40 and all the looseners that I could buy. And finally I got it off. Finally. Yeah. Anyway, that's one of the stories. But the point is, I like the manual cars, okay? I love old tech. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's the whole reason I talked about this. Even though I'm like talking about the new technologies and I may look like I'm arguing for them, like the robot, the AI or whatever. But I also like the other side too, more the simpler times, right? I appreciate them too. I hate touch screens on the cars, other than controlling Android Auto or Apple Play just to play some music or GPS. Everything else could stay as buttons, okay? Please let it be. I do not want a car if it's like just full on touchscreen. Although if it's well implemented, which I have yet to find, maybe. But yeah, I love both sides of the technology. That's what I'm saying. It's not just like one. You like new robots, like that's all you like. No, I like the whole spectrum that is technology and cars and whatnot. So yeah, does that make sense? Yeah. Point is, I miss my car. I would love to get back into cars again, but I've been spending so much money on hololive and the trips, so I don't think I can do that anytime soon. And also, Korea is not really retro car friendly country. Yeah, in a sense, no. We do have strict pollution regulations. So you can drive old cars, but they have to meet the car inspections, right? And the car culture in that sense isn't really that big in Korea in terms of the classic cars or semi-retro cars, or just the car scene in Korea isn't as big as how it is in Japan or the US. That's just the fact. So you don't really have many options in terms of cheap used cars that are also fun. The most you'll find will be, I don't know, 15-year-old Hyundai Elantras, something like that. Or something smaller like a Kia Picanto or Morning, as it's called in Korea, things like that. The A6 has a pretty good touchscreen to button interface. Yeah, I think that's a good amount of balance. I think the Koreans, like the Hyundai and Kias, are pretty good still with the balance between the buttons and the touchscreens compared to like Volkswagens, right? Or Audis. Whose idea was it to implement touch-operated temperature control? Like, who has the patience and time to drive 65, 70 miles per hour while trying to slide touch your temperature in your cabin and trying to get the wind speed just right through a slight touch feedback? And that's even worse than a touch screen, in my opinion. A touch screen at least gives you a big visual feedback, right? But a touch slider on a glossy piano black panel? Like, someone must have thought, like, higher up in Volkswagen, was like, yes, this is the future, it looks sleek, and I like it. Let's put it into final production. And anyone else says otherwise, you're fired. Well, probably that didn't happen, but you're not my friend anymore. Like that. It ruins the entire car. And it's dangerous. It is dangerous. It's dangerous. It's just flat out dangerous. Again, it's worse than a touchscreen because it doesn't. Yeah, they give you like a little haptic feedbacks, but what was wrong with some buttons? Yes, if you put everything into a screen, then your argument of we're trying to save the production cost by putting everything into a screen and have software update, then yes, it is cheaper to do that than fabricate buttons or hardware, right? But if you're making the touch slider hardware just for your temperature and wind control separately out of the screen anyway, then is that saving any money versus building buttons? I don't get that. What is this? What is this? This is insane, dude. It's yeah. I hate him. I used to see them in like a rental car that I saw, like a Cadillac. I don't know how I ended up with a Cadillac rental car. Oh, it was an upgrade. Because they didn't have like the normal car that I rented. And even that had like this touch slider thingamajig. I'm like, oh my god. I don't even know like where I am with this thing. And again, did I say it's dangerous? You're trying to drive and focus on the road. I thought that's the whole point of driving. And no, you have to have a PhD in knowing how to set your temperature just right through the feelings of atoms on your fucking skin surface. Like that's how fine control you have to be. Anyway, no wonder Volkswagen's in their rough shape right now. And they don't know the priorities. They don't know the priorities. The heydays are long behind, long past. By the way, my car is an unmarked vehicle. I think you shared that before. Yeah. It really grinds my gears when people go slow in front of me because they think I'm a cop. Well, I mean, that's good. I mean, I'd rather have people behave rather than road rage on you, right? And I think that's it. I think you have it good. Oh shoot, did you make a donation? I'm so sorry, Hikari. Sorry, I was just so on a tangent. Hikari says, hwikky, climping for CC. Wow, what? No, it's wait, what's climp? I don't even know what that word is. Anyway, but CC, you know, again, Cecilia is good. And oh shoot, I've been talking bad about German automotive company. While I'm saying I love Cecilia Immigrant. Oh no. Is Cecilia Immigrant okay with that? For me to hate on VW? VW and CC wants to know your location? Oh my god. Clanker simp is a word? What? That is an insane combination of words. Who invented that? Climp. Is it clanker simp? What's the need of those words? Why did they feel the need to create climp? Who felt the need to combine the word clanker and simp? Who? Why? Questions. Cecilia Immigrant, can you... Celia Immer. Yeah, see, she's good. He's superior. Look at that look of superiority. Okay, that I'm not simping. I'm just respectfully. All right. So when you have this picture combined with this picture, see? Then I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe you're okay too. All right? That's just, you know, I'm trying to respect everything. Look at her expression. Look at her. Look at her. Look at that face. Look at that face. She definitely did something wrong. She definitely committed some crimes, okay, with that face that she's putting on. But we're okay. We'll let it slide. But she's more of an automaton, right? So I'm sure she also hates touch-operated climate control. Yes. What difference? What's the difference? None. Ball joints are kind of cool. That's an insane remark to make in front of Cecilia Immigrant. Okay. So we're at a party, okay? So we're at a party. Imagine this is okay, a wine glass. Okay, I'll hold it like this. Like, we have classical music going on, and we're invited to Cecilia Immigrant's ball party, okay? And you're like walking in with your wine glass like this, like, your ball joints are quite exquisite. You're dead. She's gonna kill ya. That's how it works. It's just, you can make comments, but not like that, dude. Not like that. That's not what you're looking. I'm just looking at her presence, not the ball joints. Not her ball joints, dude. No, she got ball joints, yes, but I don't go and make random remarks like such. All right? No, you have to control yourself. Invited to this ball party. Don't look at her ball joints. Oh my god. See, who's the down bad one now? Just came back. What about the ball joints? Nothing. Ball joints are a marvel of engineering. Me making this statement has no correlations to Cecilia Immigrant in front of me right now. It's just no. How's it going, chat? And hwikky just woke up. Yeah, hello, how are you doing, Gamerfu? Welcome to the stream. Hello. Hikari, thank you for the super chat. So if they're Asian robots, are they called... Wait, what? No, alright, Hikari, I'm gonna give you a timeout, alright? I'm gonna give you a timeout. You're getting carried away. I'm gonna give you a timeout of of 1 minute. All right. Okay. All right. That's enough internet for the day. That's enough internet for the day. That's enough internet for the day. Where are you? Okay. All right. How bold of you to make that remark in front of an Asian. But I get your joke. Put user in timeout. Alright, enjoy your 1 minute timeout. There we go. Think of the super chat though. Sucker, I get your super chat and I time ban you. That's business. You know what? Business is how it is done. Huh? Business is how it is done? This is how business is done. I need to go to English school. Get scammed. Get scammed. But actually, anyway, Cecilia Immigrant. You know, everyone. Cecilia Immigrant. Well, how did he get to this topic? What? How can you remind me how I got to this topic of Cecilia Immigrant and VWs with their touch controls? I forgot. So she has a green in her name? Yeah. Oh, I remember that. I think you were referring to that clip of. What was it? Who was it? Was it Iris? Iris was like, yeah, I just realized you have green in your name. Okay. Alright. And even Cecilia is like, what are you talking about? CES and Boston Dynamics. That's how I got here. Oh, he's free. He's free. Out of his cage. But thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Oh wait, I just wait. The chat races the super chat if you get timed out? Wait, does that mean I lost my money? No! No! This backfired on me hard. No! I lost my $4.99. No! Why am I the one who has to suffer? Why? Oh, god dang it. No, I don't think it actually. Well, I mean, it just gets rid of it in chat. It took my $4.99 away. I need some moments to recover from this. My financial situation is ruined. My $4.99 has evaporated. I thought I was the clever one. God dang it. So what I missed? Nothing. Just talking about ball joints. I mean, my Volvo. Yes, and IKEA. Cecilia Immigrant, everybody. Cecilia Immigrant. CC and Gigi, such goated combination. Love it. I love them. I love Justice as a whole too. Love everything about Noel too. Oh, Ethereal, thank you so much for the 10 gifted membership. Thank you, Ethereal. Thank you. Really appreciate your support, man. 10 gifted membership, that's a lot. Thank you. Please say thanks to Ethereal if you have received a gift. Thank you so much. Thank you. Massive support. Thank you so much. So yeah, I can recover. I can recover from my losses. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Thank you so much. And I hope you're having a good weekend too, Ethereal. Thank you, thank you. Squares are not a ball says, when do you think they will announce the concert for this year? Which concert are you talking about specifically? Are you talking about the EN concert? If so, then, you know, their usual timing, which I forgot. You know, like half a year earlier, right? Or a little less than that, I think. Nice, nice, nice. The whole branch. The whole branch? That's happening. Fest, right? Or are you talking about something else? If you're talking about the whole EN branch, then I guess you're talking about the EN concert. Then my answer stays the same. Probably a little less than half a year before. Like September, right? Like usually it's during the September, September, August. Yeah, late August, maybe. But they are already announced the fest for this year? Yeah! Wait, where have you been? Yeah. 2026 Super Expo and 7th Fest has already been announced, and they're already selling merch. As we see here. And we already bought merch and all. And they already sold tickets. The general sales will be happening on February 1st Japan time. So you do still have that left. But they already went through all the lotteries. All 3 lotteries, in fact. So... yes. Wait, what do you mean WTF? Yeah, it's happening on March 6th to March 8th. So a little over a month from now. Yes. So hello, welcome to the year 2026. You've been asleep. Yeah, general sales. How many of you are going to actually try the general sales? Who's going to try general sales, actually? It's going to be rough. Oh, so several of you. Good luck to you, good luck to you. I don't think I'll try... should I try general sales? I don't think I should try general sales because I already have enough. And I don't want to add on the financials. Okay. I don't think I will. Yeah. Ganbare to all of you. Ganbare to all of you. Good luck to all of you, man. One more stage. Nice. Not more. The thing about just doing all, well, it's you also have to think about your physical capabilities. All right. A lot is going on, so it's also a question of, can you make it to all of them? Can you survive afterward? Especially if you have work right after the fest weekend. Can you manage? Yeah, online is fine. Nothing wrong about that. They should be selling the stream tickets too. So, well, actually, I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if they started. They started on streaming sales too, right? So yeah, you should go for that. Go for that. Yeah, Fest is this year. 7th Fest. That's what we're talking about. I'm going to 7th Fest. I'm just talking about I can't buy all 4 stages. I already have 2 stages, one and 2 stages. I don't know if I should go for more stages for general sales. Is what I was talking about. I am going to Fest and Expo. Are you dancing right now? No. Just exercising, working out. This is stretching. I'm standing too. I'm sitting down so much. Yes, stream ticket is available. I bought it this week. Thank you for the confirmation. Very nice. Very nice. I wonder if you can stream while at Fest. Like maybe get those things that you strap to your body so you can place your laptop there and walk around while streaming. You're talking about the expo, right? I would love to. I would love to. Like that would be amazing. But that I don't know if it's possible. Physically, financially, and rulesly, regulation-wise. Or yeah, I don't know how they do things regarding that. I don't know if has anyone done that before? That's the question. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do it. A live stream at the expo before. So I don't know if that is allowed, to be honest. Well, that's the thing too. You know, so how I carried around my laptop for my last IRL streams that I did or I attempted. Carrying around a laptop is not ideal, it turns out. So then what do, right? Yeah, so there's so many questions that I have no one to ask, really. Quick question, has hwikky talked about maybe going to check out the hololive Justice collab happening? Justice collab happening? I am not aware of that. Oh, Advent. Oh, Advent, you mean the one in Korea? That I haven't really planned to go to. Mainly because of how much I have right now. In terms of like the spending and the trips that I have. But again, like a live stream could suffice, right? Like that would be amazing. I would love to do that. That's why the live streams. God dang it, I want to do it so bad. Outside, somebody let me fray into the world. Yeah, live stream, just drive to somewhere close to me, like that location in Busan. Perhaps that would be something. Let me look up that event, right? Store. And you might have a point, Sakaki. That could be true. Oh, these are old. Collab Cafe. This one. Yay! Here we have it. Okay, that is... Okay, it's my first time actually looking at the details. I just heard the news, not necessarily researching the details of this. So they're wearing a traditional Korean clothing called hanbok. And that's always this Any Plus collaboration theme. They're dressing hololive members in these like Korean dresses. This is amazing. The artist behind this, awesome. Look at that. Hi hwikky, just finished the vlog. Great video as always. Thank you so much for watching my stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for dropping by. Any Plus and Advent. The drinks. Nerissa Ravencroft Aid. Huawa Vizgard Matcha Latte. Huawa and matcha. Nice. Shori Novella Strawberry Aid. Mokoko Vizgard Teabag Milk Tea. Koseki Biju's Cafe Latte. Wow, ice cream cheesecake, is that? Brownie. So Nerissa gets a ice cream. Biju gets a cheesecake. Huawa gets a brownie, paw-shaped. Shiori gets a chocolate cake, it says. And Mokoko gets a canule. Canele? A dessert of some sort. And a canned Americano coffee. That's cool. Very nice. Let's zoom this in more. Yes, you can. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what we like to see. Look at that. Coasters. Random coasters, of course. Very cute. A dessert. Random dessert. Merch. No, these are coasters too. Okay. So these are drink. So you get these coasters if you get the drinks. You get these coasters if you get the desserts. Cannoli. And the takeout menu. Takeout menu. What's a takeout menu? Oh, so the canned coffee is takeout only. And for that, you can get a random removable sticker. Very nice. Oh! A burger! Oh, without a top bun? Man, they know what's up. Wow. They know what's up. That's pretty neat. Because Nerissa Ravencroft's way of having a burger is without a top bun. But you know what? The thing about these collabs, they are super competitive and they only have like a few a day. At one time, they only had like 10. So, or a little over 10. So you line up as quickly as possible and still you'll be out of luck and not get this. So, it's gonna be tricky. You have to literally line up in the morning. The price is a little bit up there, but if you include all the merch in it, sure. Merch. Okay, so these are gifts when you get more merch, I guess. A standee. These are the merch. These are the merch. Acrylic stand. Cam badge, a t-shirt. Hoppies, they always have. Oh, they got 2 different versions of hoppies. Wow. Oh, this is pretty cool. They're both cool, actually. Huh. I like that. Oh, desk pad, of course. That's awesome. 2 different kinds. A tapestry. That's nice. And a blanket. A cushion. Like a pillow, I guess. Like lens cleaner. Acrylic frame. Acrylic stands. Glitter stands. Blocks. Tumblers. A glass cup in the shape of a can. Oh, that's cute. And a fan. A traditional fan. Wow. Okay. Oh, happy? Oh, sorry. HAPPI. So that's what you call those like traditional Japanese overfit overalls. And in the pop culture world, for like animes or VTubers and idol things, people wear happies that are decorated with their favorite idol or whoever you're supporting. You see it, you buy it, no hesitate. There is no tomorrow, there is today, and today you buy it. I read it in Raura's voice. Big Cat's voice. These look amazing. I am particularly interested in the glasses. Like the cup. The fan looks amazing too, actually. The fan's pretty cool. I'm also liking the art design. That's very nice. Nice, nice, nice. Bao. Bao. You know, I used to like so much sweet. I still do, but I kind of toned down on it. Oh, okay. So you kind of toned it down. Wish I can taste that myself. Yeah, these. Oh, okay. But do keep in mind. You always have to keep in mind. This place is not a dedicated restaurant, right? So many of these that we see are like off the shelf stuff that they put together a lot of times. So taste wise, they're average. I mean, sometimes you come across something that's amazing, but most of the times these are, you know, just average. They're cool. So it's not like you're missing out on some exquisite cuisine. Same with the burger too. It looks amazing, right? But I'm sure it's like, yeah, this is fine type of burger. That has been my experience with most of the collaboration cafe stuff. So that's the expectation. By Nerissa. Well, okay. Again. This I think will be a perfect material for a live stream. I think. So we'll see. Reminds me of how you said Nene Jelly and Donut at HoloFest was really good a few years back. Oh yeah, the carrot one. Yeah, that one was strangely good. I still remember that. That was for some odd reason. That was last year, by the way. The Nene Donut was last year. So yeah, that was strangely good. Wonder why. When is the collab? Let's see the date. February 5th. I'm sure it'll run for like a few weeks. Yeah. Wait, you have to buy the blanket and the cushions for your bed? The bed that I don't have? Maybe when I get a bed. It reminds me of the freaking Marin Dakimakura talk. No. Again, the illustrations are cute. Very nice. Lovely. Oh, Laura's voice, huh? I feel like I'm also kind of in the same boat as like what Sisei and Laura was experiencing with the throat. I don't really last long these days, speaking, and I got like, I feel pressure in the blockages and the pathways of my noggin. So yeah. Well, not necessarily a bed fund, but more of a like a padding on the floor fund, or like a small, like thin mattress. I just don't have a freaking space in this room. But still appreciate it though. Still appreciate it. Hey Gamerfu, thank you so much for the burger fund. Burger fund, hell yeah! Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. And I will definitely put the burger fund to good use, to having burgers. I'm sure I'll have at least one burger when I go to Japan. So this will be an amazing fit for my trip. So thank you so much as always, Gamerfu, for your support. Always good to have you, man. Always good to have you. Okri says, oh man, please take care of yourself, hwikky. Get it checked out if you need to. I think I should. But it's been a while. It's been a few years. Also, you know, when I get on airplanes, I get like severe pain in the head. So that's one of the reasons why I don't particularly enjoy long plane rides. Like I said, if there were other modes of transportations, that's valid, right? That's realistic. If I could get on a train all the way to the US or even Japan, I actually might do that. And also, me just sitting and working on these stuff for a long time, it's not good for health. It's not good for health. Yeah, food in general, you're right. I can't eat burgers all the time, which I'm trying to cut down on. I've been having way too many, and I should cut down on that. Hwikky cutting down on burgers? What? Unbelievable. Can't wait until they invent teleportation. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They need to invent teleportation now. Like, now. Contact Aperture Science, right? Aperture Science, contact them. They got the tech. Obviously, things do go wrong with them sometimes. But, I mean, I think it's worth it. The erasure of humanity, it's a noble cause for ease of transportation, ease of travel. It's just a noble cause. What burger chain did you usually go for when you're in Japan? Nothing in particular. I tried Moss Burger, McDonald's. That's pretty much it, I think. I'm pretty sure there are many good places there, but the problem is whenever I go to these trips, it's not for me to just have a chill travel, right? I'm always just running around for events, so I just eat whatever I can eat. Like, that always has been the vibe of my trips, which is not the most ideal. And I wish I could have more time to just relax and actually enjoy the vibe a bit more, but I haven't been able to. You can take a boat to Japan. That is true. I can drive all the way down to like Busan, right, a port, take a ferry all the way to Osaka, which takes about 19 hours, and then get on a Shinkansen train, high-speed train, all the way to Tokyo. And at that point, yeah, it's massively more expensive than the airplane ride. It takes a lot longer too. But it is an option. It is an option. I know, I'm complaining about everything, right? I'm like, so what do you want, Hwikky? What do you want? Tell me what you want. I don't know. I'm wanting a technology that doesn't exist right now, I guess. Imagine cost per use of teleportation is 3 times than a plane ticket. Oh, I'm sure many people will still go for it. I mean, people people spend so much on business class anyway. Like teleportation, imagine the amount of time and your energy that you save for an instant travel. Oh, even if it was like 30 times more, I'm sure there will be people who pays for it, like literally. I'm not me right now, but I wish I could. I remember you saying sometimes just eat a Kit Kat. Really need to take care of yourself, bro. Another thing too is that whenever I am going to these events, the restrooms are not readily like available. So that's a problem too. So if I eat a lot, then I have to go to the restroom all of a sudden. Then what? Shoot, I'm in trouble. So that's also a thing that's preventing me from eating a lot or a good amount. So a lot of times just keeping it to minimum does help me in that department. But I get what you mean though. I get what you mean. But the restroom is always an issue when you're traveling. And even at like Fest, the restroom lines are always so long. Bring back the Concorde. I think they were, was it NASA that was experimenting and testing a new generation of like Concorde like airplane that goes beyond like the sound barrier, I think, and that goes max speed, which is quieter too. I think that was the issue. The two major issues with a Concorde airplane that goes Mach speed, a commercial plane that goes Mach speed. Two big issues: noise, or the shock wave, and the operational cost. I think those two are the major factors. The sonic boom. The sonic boom is interesting because the sonic boom, you may think you just break the sound barrier once and there's just one sonic boom with a single boom and it's quiet for the rest of the way. No, the sonic boom is constant. So it goes for the whole time it's flying in Mach speed. So that sound travels all the way down to Earth on land where people are living, and everyone that's in the flight path underneath you are going to hear that sonic boom. Boom, 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 boom. So that's why the Concorde had to fly over the ocean most of the time, and they had to prevent from flying over land as much as possible. And then there's the operational costs too. It was just too expensive. How do you like Indonesia so far, and what's the best dish food in Indonesia so far? I liked Indonesia. It was good. It was hot though, but cool people and very lively. I can't say my experience reflects the entire Indonesia because Indonesia is a big country, but at least like the Jakarta region, it was lively and pretty crazy too. I liked it overall. The food, spicy food, very nice. And yeah, all the stuff that I had was pretty like, it was like in line with what I like most of the times. So it was good overall. Yeah, awesome. We get unrelated, but a heads up, your ID trip after talk and the recent ID video, you uploaded the same thumbnail. You can actually lose monetization with the same thumbnail. Why is that? Huh. Okay, so I have yet to experience that. I've done it a few times before. I'm hoping it's different enough. But we'll see. We'll see. But it's my channel though, right? So, I wonder why that is. Thank you for the heads up though. Yeah, thank you, Kiwi. Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good one. Did you eat Indomie yet? Not the ones that I brought. I have tried it before, but that was a long time ago. The Indomies that I brought, I haven't had the chance to. I'm going to though. I'm going to. Indomie. I also have the ones that I have to give to my friends. The very spicy one. I'm looking forward to that. Nongshim, the Korean brand. Yeah, Nongshim stuff's good. It's been a while since I had any kind of noodles, or ramyuns, or ramens, or things like that. It's been a while. It's been a while. The fire noodle. Fire noodle, I tried it a long time ago, and it is spicy. So I think just like half a pack of sauce is already spicy enough for me. So I'm not strong with spicy stuff. I mean, I enjoy it, but it has to be. It shouldn't go over a certain point. Beyond a certain point, it's just pain, and I don't get how people are enjoying that. To be honest. Oh yeah, yeah, it's samyang, not Nongshim, right? Yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Yeah, samyang 불닭볶음면. That's the name. That's the name. Nongshim is still popular though, and I'm sure they have their own version of stuff. The pain reminds me I'm alive. And god dang it, dude. Another question. Do you have set how many days you'll be in California for the concert? At this point right now, as short as possible, because of the general cost. So, you know, the extreme end of short will be flying in the morning of the day one concert, spending a single night at a hotel, enjoy day two, and then go to the airport, spend the night at the airport, if that's possible, and then fly back home in the morning, the next morning. So that's like the most bare bone option right now that I have. And I don't really have other reasons right now to stay longer. So, and I just want to minimize the cost as much as possible. Who knows? Who knows what'll change? Quick question, hwikky. Since you have the CSA case, do you think 5090 or 4090 will fit there? Yeah, no problem. Although always do your research. If you bring in a 5090 that's like, just for some reason, gigantic, doesn't fit into any case, then, well, I can't guarantee. But, yeah, the case is huge. The case is huge. But again, always do your research. Hwikky, I might visit South Korea for vacation with my family. I want to reserve a spot in a restaurant. Nam3 ham, what the hell is that? Can you help me how it works? Because I'm new to that. Do you have to make a reservation? Like, do you have to? Or maybe you can just walk in, right? Yeah, I don't know if I can make a reservation on behalf of like somebody else. Or you might need an account. I don't know that. I don't even know what that place is. Well, yeah. Well, you know, post it on Discord. Like the location, and maybe I can look into it. But I don't know. I can't guarantee that I can do it for you. That's a different matter, right? So. Do you ever consider trying localized Korean brand when you're abroad? When you mean like localized Korean food products? Is that what you're saying? I never felt the need to. I guess the only reason why I would do such a thing would be, yeah, I miss some Korean stuff, but I don't really have a Korean restaurant in this area. Maybe I'll just give this a go. That'll probably it. No, that's the thing, Moon. Like in Korea, many things require like an account. If you're talking about like online reservation. So, and that requires, well, you to be Korean in most cases. So that's why it's not as easy as just It's just making a reservation. Well, who knows? Is that like, what kind of restaurant is that anyway? That's a weird name for a restaurant. Is that even a restaurant? All I can tell you is Nongshim Black and Samyang Fire Noodles. You're talking about Nongshim Shinramen, right? Shinramen Black. Yeah, the regular Shinramen and Shinramen Black. And the Samyang Fire Chicken Noodle, the 불닭볶음면. Now, they're both very popular abroad. I think you can get it at like major marts in like countries outside of Korea, which is crazy to me. Yeah, Shinramen's good. Shinramen's good. Oh, a little fun fact about Shinramen. So Shinramen exists for decades. Shinramen has been a thing for decades. It's been around us for a long time in Korea. So it's like it's a well-known brand in Korean amongst Koreans, and we always judge a food's spice level comparing to like Shinramen's spice level. So people often in Koreans people often say, oh, this food is less spicy than Shinramen, or spicier than Shinramen, or as spicy as Shinramen. So Shinramen kind of became like the standard or the measurement of the spice level of a food when you're experiencing a spicy food in Korea. Funny thing, people in Korea always have been like, you know what, like when I was young, I managed the spiciness of Shinramen without a problem, but as I grew older, I can't really like deal with it anymore. I guess it's because of my age or something like that, or I guess you're a kid and you're just better with it. And people were just saying, it must be the age, or it must be me just growing out of it. And my spice tolerance is just weaker now. It turns out, Shinramen, they've been secretly increasing the spice level across decades. So it actually has become spicier over time, because that's what people prefer, right? You know, people's spice level or spice tolerance has been increasing. So to meet that, and to meet what people favor, they've been slowly increasing the spice level. But people thought it's on them getting weaker with the spice level. So secretly, Shinramen has been secretly training Koreans to tolerate spice more and more across decades. And we just didn't know about it. Or we didn't really think about it. So it's not you, if you used to enjoy Shinramen a long time ago and now you're like, yeah, it's too spicy for some reason, it must be me. Nah, there's a chance it's actually Shinramen just becoming more spicy. It's just I thought that was, it's like a secret nationwide experiment that's been practiced on these random people, these honest citizens of Korea. It's a national secret project to increase the spice tolerance of the Korean people. I'm like, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, gaslighting people. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, Shinramen is everywhere though. I remember being able to tolerate some spicy stuff when I was younger. Now my stomach doesn't agree with it. Yeah, that's also the thing too. It's about your stomach. Less about your brain, more about your stomach, for sure. Shinramen uncooked. It's uncooked noodle. That's also kind of like a Korean way of enjoying a noodle. Uncooked. Just open the package, pour all the spice powder and the condiments into it, and just grab the opening of the bag, close it tight firm and fist. Oh no, before you do that. No, before you do that. So before you open it, I got the order wrong. I'm Korean and I'm getting this wrong. So before you open it, smash the thing against the table so it breaks into multiple millions of pieces. Then open it up. Then pour in all the condiments and the powder. Then close it shut. Shake it like hell. Like that. Like this. And then open it up and enjoy an uncooked ramen. Yep. Yeah, it's decent. It's decent. It's kind of addicting too. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty darn good. Instructions unclear, table shattered. That's your table skill issue, I'm afraid. It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. Well, alright. I think we have talked everything we need to talk for today. The gist of the story for today is I'm still working on getting the details down for my upcoming trips, but I am going on trips for Japan and LA, confirmed. So I'll see some of you there. And also, I'm working hard to get that IRL stream set up. So if you have any tips on that, feel free to share on my Discord, okay? In terms of setting stuff up. And that'll be lovely, okay? I'll share my Discord link for the people that are still here. Here we go. That's my Discord. So yeah, please join and enjoy the weekend as well. And if you haven't, please follow me on Twitter at hwikky and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. There is a chance you have missed clicking the subscribe button even though you've watched me for a long time. So please make sure to subscribe and consider supporting me through Ko-fi and Patreon and Super Chat and memberships on YouTube as well, wherever you're comfortable with. And again, thank you to all the Super Chats and membership gifts today. I'm very, 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 very appreciative of that. Well, thank you for being here and thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Many, many thanks. Hey, Kari, thank you so much. Hey, I got the $5 back. Hell yeah. Let's go. I'm not in losses anymore. I'm not in minus anymore. My day is fixed. Thank you, Hikari. Thank you. Thank you for fixing my day. Audubon, thank you for your super chat too. Thanks for tolerating my dumb newbie questions about Holo. I know that I should know to show respect, but how can I know if I never thought? No. I don't think there were any dumb questions. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think there were any dumb questions today. I don't know what you're talking about. But thank you so much for your super chat. Appreciate it, and it's good to have you here. Thank you. Yeah, always ask. Always ask. Thank you. And have a good rest of the weekend. And I'm doing my best to stream every weekend. I have been so far for this whole year. All 2026, I've been streaming every week. I'm very proud of that. Oh, another random talk before I go. Forza Horizon 6, which is a racing game, has been revealed. It looks so cool. It's set in Japan. You can drive your favorite Japanese cars in Japan. It's launching in May. On May 19th. So I'll be sure to play that on stream too. That's exciting. And also the Frieren Season 2, when everything comes out. It's still coming out, right? Or did they already reveal the whole thing? The whole Season 2? Anyway, yeah, Season 2 watch along. I want to do that too. So that's that. Well, yeah. Cool stuff. So still many things to do. This year is going to be good. I'm doing my best, making things work. So hope you enjoy the ride. Thank you. Yeah, GRGT, the cover car. I don't want to see that in person. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right, thank you. All right, I'll head out now. I gotta eat too. Have a good weekend. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.